GSN.
You can win this beautiful car with just one answer on Card Sharks. And if you play your cards right, you can win $32,000. And now, the host of Card Sharks, Bob Eubank.
Thank you, Gene. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Card Sharks. And let me tell you something. We have a new car to give away. We got a lot of money and two very pretty dealers. And I want to bring them out here right now because our guest model has done such a good job this week. They are Suzanna Williams and her very pretty little sister, Shirley Williams. They're dealers on Card Sharks. Oh! It's been fun having her here. It's been fun. I know you're going to go after the show and you're going to talk and gossip and everything before you go back to Dallas, right? How'd that feel, honestly? You want to speak into my mic and tell? If you deal out the cards, we'll meet our Card Sharks, okay? Come on, you guys. Get in here. Janet and Lorraine. This is our champion, Janet, who has won $29,516 in cash and prizes. And Janet, tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name's Janet Henderson. I live in Agora Hills, California. I'm a retail salesperson, and I go to Pierce College, and I'm in love with a big hunk of a man named Steve.
Oh, my goodness. Isn't he a happy guy? Okay, Lorraine, how are you?
Hi. My name is Lorraine Frank. I'm married, have 2 children. I'm a computer programmer, and I love being here.
Where are you from originally, Lorraine?
Originally,
Yeah.
I was born in New York, but I've lived in California most of my life.
All right, well, it's nice to have you here.
Thank you.
We're going to pick it up where we left off last time. We were playing the second game. I was ready to ask the second question. Janet won the first game. Lorraine knows she has to win this game because it's the first player to win 2 games that wins the championship and goes on to play for the big money. So let's get it going. We're going to pick it up from where we left off. And if you'll all recall, we have with us this week 10 Hollywood stuntmen from Stunts Unlimited. So, lady and gentlemen, please join us. There they are. And, of course, the pretty lady in the front row is not a stunt man. She's a stunt woman, but Janet says it's okay for us to call them stunt men all week, so we will do that. This is your question, Lorraine. Before the show, we ask our 10 stunt men. Has a movie director ever asked you to perform a stunt that you knew was unsafe? How many of these 10 stuntmen said a director has asked them to perform an unsafe stunt?
I'd say that's quite a number, because directors want things done the way they want them done. So I'd say it's about 6.
You think it's 6 of them out of the 10. Let's see what Janet says about this.
I think with the safety precautions that they take in the studios, they don't want to risk having a lawsuit by one of these guys. That's a lower number.
It's lower? Well, the actual number of these stuntmen who said a director has asked them to perform an unsafe stunt is 5 of them. Just a little bit lower, but it was lower. Which 5 of you? Raise your hand if you would, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mick, what'd they ask you to do?
Director asked me to do a near miss with a car, you know, to jump out of a way as it came at me. And I told him it was too tight, and he insisted, and I tried it, and I got hit.
And you got hit?
Yeah.
I guess you guys have to know how to say no, don't you?
Yeah, it was my own fault. I should have said no.
You should have said, what happens if you say no and you say, I just can't do that? Do they take your advice or do they get someone else to do it? What happens?
They'll either get someone else to do it or they'll change the shot.
Oh, they change the shot for you. Okay. Thank you very much. It's interesting to have you here. Thank you, guys. Here we go. Janet. There for you, Janet, is a 9.
Change that card, please.
Heck yeah. 9 is now queen.
Let's go lower, Bob.
Well, let's see if it is lower than that queen. Oh, no. Now, Lorraine with a free chance on this 7. Chance to tie this all up, Lorraine.
Higher?
If it's higher, you win the game, $100, and we'll play a tiebreaker to find out who the champion is. Higher than the 7? Yeah, it is. All right. So that means that we have to play a tiebreaker game. The winner of the next question is our champion, and we'll play for the big money and also we'll play for a new car. Well, we pause for a few words, and we'll be right back. And when we do come back, we'll find out who our champion will be.
Hey, I'm Mario Lopez.
And I'm Annabelle Gerwig.
We're counting down the hours to the premiere of You Win Live.
That's right. It's an interactive TV game show where you compete against millions of at-home players just like you.
So just tune in and play along with us at gsn.com.
Okay, it's fun. It's easy. It's free, Mario.
That's right. $30,000 in cash and prizes will be awarded.
Okay, that is some serious dough.
So don't miss it. You Win Live.
It's live.
Tonight at 8 Eastern only on GSN.
Did we say it's live?
The Airwick Holiday Collection in harvest spice and limited edition holiday scented oils. fragrances that bring the Christmas spirit to your home.
Hey, it's me, your Crock-Pot slow cooker. Thanks to Banquet's new Crock-Pot Classics, I'm easier than ever to use. Banquet Crock-Pot Classics come complete with big chunks of tender meat, fresh sliced veggies, and perfectly seasoned sauces. Just pour in Banquet's delicious ingredients, add some water, it's that easy. By the end of the day, you've slow cooked a delicious meal, like chicken and red skin potatoes or hearty beef stew. Home-cooked meals have never been easier, so get crockin' and try Banquet's Crock-Pot Classics, new in your grocer's freezer.
3,000 cash back at the mall? A 10-year warranty from Santa? 0% financing on a candied yam? Probably not, but you will get all this and more at Kia's year-end sales event. It only happens once a year. Get up to $3,000 cash back. Hurry, offer ends January 3rd.
Kids, Captain Randy here. Don't try this at home.
Oh, that's gonna leave a mark. And so will these, the new RCs from Radio Shack. The Catapult Stunt RC. You can spin it, even jump it up to 2 feet high. Or the Ford F-350 with Matt Trax 4x4 RC. You can climb it up to 40 degrees. Then you can switch to wheels and set it loose. Items sold separately, some assembly required, batteries sold separately.
Help me.
Yeah, right.
Only at Radio Shack.
Welcome back to Card Sharks. We're ready to play our tiebreaker game now. And it's a one-question, sudden death game. Winner of the question wins the match, so good luck to the two of you. Notice the girls are dealing out only 3 cards. And, Janet, it's your question. We surveyed 100 single women who live in Los Angeles, and we asked them, have you ever dated a man you met while driving your car? How many single women said they have? They've dated a man they met while driving their car.
Well, the way congestion on the freeway is today, I think that you could have a date on the freeway with all the time that you have.
The question ought to read, have you ever dated a man who shot at you on the freeway, right?
Well, gee, I've never... No, I think that you can meet a lot of people on the freeway. They've got freeway love connection. You call somebody with a cellular phone, or you follow them.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, well...
How'd you know that?
Well, that's on a radio show on another...
Oh.
But, anyways, I think it's possible to meet somebody.
Yeah.
But I would never, being a single woman in L.A., I would never go out with somebody I met on the freeway. You never know where they just came from.
Or where they're going.
Or where they're going.
Yeah.
So I think that's a very low number. I'll say 20.
20 out of 100. Lorraine?
I have to agree with her reasoning, and because if I was single, I certainly wouldn't date somebody. I mean, you don't know what's out there these days.
Freeway
so
flyer, yeah.
I'm going to say it's even a little bit lower.
Lower? I bet it's real low. Actual number of single women who have dated a man they met while driving their car is 14 of them. Yeah, a lot lower. All right, now, Lorraine, I'll show you your base card. Remember, you can change if you want to, and I'll show you Janet's base card. You have a decision to make at that point. Your base card is a 7. You can change if you want to. Janet's is a king. Now, Lorraine, you can change the card and play it out. If you goof, she wins. Or you can pass it on to her.
I'll play and change it.
You can change it and play, all right? Take your fate in her own hands. The 7 becomes a queen, Lorraine.
Lower.
Lower than the queen. No! That means that Janet is the champion again. Whoa! Woo! Talking about luck, Janet. Well, Lorraine, you have $100 to go home with. You got some nice gifts. Thanks for playing our game. We'll see you again.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, lucky lady. Oh, woo! When that queen popped up, I said, goodbye, Janet. That was close. Okay, our champ's going to do it again. And Suzanna and Shirley are going to deal out a deck of cards that you cut a little earlier. Let me remind everybody that our champion can change 1 card per line. You know that. Minimum bets are $50 each time. And she's going to be playing with our money. We're going to give her $200. So why don't we do that right now? $200 is yours. Good luck to you, hon, to see how much money you can win with it now. Here we go. $200 and Janet, 4 is your first card.
Let's go 150 higher.
150 higher than the 4. Push, no win, no loss. You're all right.
Same bet up. 150
Same bet.
higher.
Gonna go $150 higher than the 4. Jack, yeah. 350.
$300 lower.
$300 lower. Is it
$250 lower.
Pardon me?
$250 lower.
Okay, $250 lower than the jack. Yeah, it is.
Okay.
$600, up here 4. You got $1,000 with a 5.
$1,000, I'll bet $900 higher.
To keep the 5 and go
$900
$900 higher than the 5. Whoa! The 4 got you. You're back to $100. All right, let's go for it. Gonna bet it all higher? Sure. All of it higher than the 4. Now, you got 200 again?
200, I've got 200,
Yeah.
150 lower.
150 lower than the queen. And there's a 3 for you. 350.
All of it higher.
Sure, you can still get $750 out of this. All of it higher than the 3. There you go. Oh, that's okay. You did fine. You got $700. You're doing just fine. You're at $30,316. I mean, don't look sad with $30,000 of cash and prizes and a new car and a chance to win another new car. We're going to give you that opportunity right now. Jean, tell us about the car she can win, would you please?
The Subaru Justy RS 4-wheel drive. The comfortable, reliable car with a flair for style. Comes with a 5-speed transmission and California emission. Good luck, Janet.
Okay, Janet, now let's win a new car. And you know, the way we can do this is I'll ask you a question about our 10 Hollywood stuntman down there, and then you simply go over there and place your answer on our range board. So, Shirley, if I could have the question, please. Thank you. Here's the question now. Before the show, we ask our 10 stuntmen, are there some stunts you think are too dangerous for a woman to perform? How many of these 10 stuntmen said there are some stunts too dangerous for a woman to perform? If you would, please, I want you to place the marker on your answer. How many of them do you say there are some stunts that are just too dangerous for a woman to perform? What's the lady say? She says 7 of them say there is. If your answer is 7, you win the car. If the correct answer is 7. If you're 1 off, if it's 6 or 8, then you win another $500. The actual number of these stuntmen who said there are some stunts too dangerous for a woman to perform is 2 of them. Only 2 of them. You're having a rough time with these stuntmen, aren't you? But you're doing just fine. You've got $30,316. And we'll meet a new challenger for it when we come back.
For good health, I like to stay in shape.
And speaking of shapes, check out the shape of our Craftmatic adjustable bed.
Actually, if you're not in such great shape and suffer from any of these painful health problems, a Craftmatic bed with optional heat and massage may provide temporary relief.
Even to the not-so-physically fit among us. Affordable? You bet.
Our Craftmatic Model 2 costs up to 56% less than all these quality flat beds. No kidding, up to 56% less.
If you're concerned about the shape you're in, call toll-free and get this free Craftmatic catalog by mail.
You'll also receive this special $200 off rebate certificate, good for $200 off the Craftmatic Model 1 bed of your choice. To receive everything free,
call toll-free. There's absolutely no obligation.
Call toll-free, 1-800-BED-9113. That's 1-800-BED-9113. Call toll-free, 1-800-BED-9113.
The hit series Extreme Dodgeball is on fire. This Thursday night, the action heats up as Ink tries to blast the shine off Bling. Don't miss Extreme Dodgeball, Thursday night at 10 p.m., only on GSN.
This tort is divine. Where'd you get it?
Should you tell them about Duncan Hines' new signature desserts and how easy it is to make exquisite restaurant-style creations from a box? We didn't think so. New signature desserts, so very Duncan Hines.
Try being Kris Kringle's little brother. Man, you never win. Even now, I'm not good at this holiday stuff. But I'm not losing sleep because I found some help.
This was great.
And they've got no interest financing. Now that's magic.
Get to Best Buy now and score awesome gifts with no interest financing for 2 years.
There's only one Kris Kringle. For the rest of us, there's Best Buy.
The marriage was built to last.
You are so awesome.
But the house was built too small.
This is kind of awesome.
How long are we here?
For 1 year, sparks will fly.
This is not awesome.
I just want to make an omelet.
Oh, are you kidding me?
The drama will be real, but it won't save you any money on car insurance.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Why haven't you called Geico?
And Ray,
I'm a little short.
Not so fast, Von Ryan.
have always brought me luck.
How bad?
White Diamonds, the intriguing fragrance from Elizabeth Taylor. This elegant watch, yours with any $42 Elizabeth Taylor fragrance purchase.
Thank you. Janet, you ready to meet a new challenger? Well, let's get him in here. Come on, John. How are you?
How you doing?
Oh, I'm fine.
Glad to see you.
Nice
Glad
to see you.
to be here.
Well, we're glad to have you here.
Thanks very much.
I wish the heck I had as much hair as you do. I used to, yes, Janet. That's enough of you, please.
I think that's my big claim to fame there.
Hair,
old,
huh?
but not losing it.
Oh, I see. Tell us about John.
Well, my name is John Apollo. I have a 7-year-old daughter, and I'm a property manager.
Are you really? Okay. Well, you know how to play this game, I assume.
Yes, I do.
I hope you have a good time, win 2 games, and you're the champion. Let's go with game number 1. Janet, it's an educated guess question.
Great.
Yes. Do you remember World War II?
No, I was probably conceived right around that time.
Yeah, me too. Anyway. Is my nose growing?
Actually, I was a gleam in my father's eye.
Is that right? Yes. Okay, well, at the height of World War II, the United States Air Force had about 80,000 planes. How many planes does it have today?
Ooh, well, if they have 80,000 planes then, I think they're probably putting more money towards, unfortunately, nuclear arms. I think they're going to have more planes and more weapons. I'm going to say they have 100,000 planes now.
100,000.
No.
So you,
Even higher, maybe 120,000.
100. What are you looking at him for? He's not going to help you.
I'm waiting for his answer.
Oh, so your answer is 120,000?
120,000.
Okay, John, will it be higher or lower than 120,000?
I really honestly think that they probably have gotten away from the airplane and gone more into the guided missiles and things like that. I think it's going to be a lower number altogether.
Well, let's see. You folks at home are going to be really surprised at this answer. The actual number of planes the U.S. Air Force has today is 9,400 planes. Isn't that amazing? Yeah.
All right.
Of course, we got 100,000 nuclear bombs that we don't need, but what are we going to do about that, folks? You know. John, welcome. You ready?
Yes.
You can change this card if you want to. It's fine.
Change that card.
Well, yes. I just said if you wanted to. I guess he wants to, doesn't he?
So.
5 is a jack.
Lower, Bob.
Lower, Bob. 8.
Higher, Bob.
John's making a major decision now, this little game, isn't he? Higher than the 8? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Next question. John.
Yes.
You married?
No.
Well, we
Divorced
surveyed.
twice.
I'm sorry.
Proud of it.
Oh. We surveyed 100. Yeah, stand aside. Surveyed 100 married men whose wife is a full-time housewife. We asked them, have you ever come home unexpectedly in the middle of the day because you were suspicious of your wife? How many married men admitted they've done that? Did you ever do that, John?
No, I can't say that I've ever done that. The 2 ladies that I was married to, I actually did trust. God knows why, but I did trust them. I got to think there's some men that wouldn't trust their wives like that might come home.
So how many admitted they've done
that?
that?
But not many. I got to think it's probably about 23.
23 out of 100. See what Janet says.
Well, my best friend Lorene is a housewife and mother, and she's great at it. And Dan, her husband, he's so busy with his job, he doesn't have time to come home to check, even if he wanted to. So that's an even lower number.
Well, let's see. Actual number of married men who have come home in the middle of the day because they were suspicious of their wife is 14 of them. Yeah, it was lower. Okay, Janet knew about that. Well, let's see. Queen, Janet.
Hey, let's go lower.
Lower than that queen. 3.
Higher.
Is it higher than a 3? Yeah.
3.
Okay, so 3's right there. We're all tied up here. We'll pause. We'll be back. Find out who's going to win this game right after this.
This holiday, discover the magic at Radio Shack with unique gift ideas for everyone, like name brand digital cameras starting at $149.99. Give your traveler portable power with an iGo Everywhere Power 15, only $59.99. Collectibles filled with batteries make a great gift starting at $14.99. And LifeWise air purifiers, buy one, get one 50% off starting at $99.99. Great gifts you'll find right in your neighborhood.
Only at Radio Shack.
Hello, I'd like a car insurance quote, please. Yeah, hi.
Hello?
Yeah, I'd like a
quote, please.
Can I have a car insurance quote?
Need a quote.
Yeah, I'm looking for a car insurance quote, please.
Quote, please.
Just need a quote.
Hey, think easier. Think Progressive. We give you our direct rate for car insurance, plus the rates of other top companies instantly. Go to Progressive.com.
In the mood for something grilled? Stouffer's makes it easy with their succulent new grilled chicken entrees. A grilled herb-rubbed chicken breast seared over an open flame to seal in its juices and served with tender linguine and a medley of crisp vegetables tossed in a light tomato herb sauce. As for your grill, put it on ice. Stouffer's new grilled herb chicken, one of 4 new grilled chicken entrees from Stouffer's.
Welcome back to Card Sharks. By the way, in our studio audience, we have 10 Hollywood stuntmen, and this next question is about them, and the question is for Janet. So if you're ready, Janet, here we go. Before the show, we ask our 10 stuntmen, were you inspired to become a stuntman from watching someone in the movies? How many of these 10 stuntmen were inspired to become a stuntman from watching someone in the movies?
Oh, sure, a lot of them would. Well, yeah, I'd say probably 7 of them would. They look like movie stars, so I think they probably would have gotten their first inspiration from a movie. I'll say 7 of them.
I was inspired to become a game show host by watching Bob Barker when I was a kid. Yeah. John will be higher or lower than 7. Hey, John.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, sorry. Coming right back. I'd say that number has got to be lower. I think
it's lower than that. Okay. I didn't mean to wake you, John, but you know. Well, the actual number of these stuntmen who were inspired to become a stuntman from watching someone in the movies is 2 of them. You're right, John, it was. Indeed. Which 2 of you guys are even the lady? It's, who else? Oh, Bernie and David, okay. Benny, I'm sorry, and David. David, who inspired you?
My father is a stuntman, and I grew up watching him in the movies. He did the westerns, and started out with something called Bite the Bullet, and I went on the set and watched him do some stunts, and I was really impressed.
His father, by the way, Billy Burton, is not only a stuntman, he's a cowboy. He's one of the great all-time stuntmen. And you've got an uncle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hal Burton is a stuntman, too. So there's a lot of stunt people in your family there.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see how you were inspired. Thank you, fellas, very much. All right. Let's go. It's John. John will change his 10?
Yes, definitely change that 10, Bob.
10 is now 4.
Higher, Bob.
Higher, Bob, is it? Yeah.
Yes. Lower, Bob.
If it's lower, you win the game. Game number 1. Certainly you do. There you go. Okay. $100 for you, my friend.
Thank you.
Hey, Janet, you lost the game.
Well, I'll be back.
Pressure's on,
I'll
kid.
be back.
Let's see what happens. We'll set up now for game number 2. First question goes to John. John, we surveyed 100 single women who are dating a married man. We asked them, have you ever called your married boyfriend at home and disguised your voice when his wife answered? How many single women admitted that they've done that? Kind of makes you sweat, doesn't it, John?
Yes, it does. It's happened to me.
I see. What's your answer, John?
I say that answer has got to be a little bit more than the middle-of-the-road answer. I got to say it's got to be 68.
68 out of 100 single women admitted they've done that. Janet?
I think it's going to be a lower number. I think more women would hang up than disguise their voice.
I think it might be lower then. Well, let's see. You ever done that, Janet?
Never.
The actual number of single women who have called their married boyfriend at home and disguised their voice when his wife answered is 16 of them. Yeah, Janet, you were right. Okay, Janet, catching up time, kid. First card's a 6.
Hey, can I change that
Sure you
card?
can. You want a question. You want to change it?
Please.
You got it. All right, 6 is a king.
Let's go lower, please.
Lower than that, king. 4.
Let's go higher, please.
Is it higher than the 4? No. John, here's your chance. First card is a 10, John.
Lower.
Lower, yeah. What do you think?
Higher, Bob.
Higher than the 8. 6, no. Back to the base card you go, you guys. Well, let's try another one here. This one is about men over the age of 80, Janet. You know any men over the age of 80?
No, sir.
Don't call me sir, Janet, because it sounds like I'm over 80 when you do that. Surveyed 100 men over the age of 80, and we asked them, if you could travel in a time machine, would you go back 90 years or into the future 90 years? How many men over 80 would go into the future?
Oh, a lot of men over 80. I think they'd be very curious to see how the future has changed. That's going to be a high number. I think 80% of them would want to go into the future.
You think 80, you say 80 out of 100 want to go into the future?
Yeah.
John?
Well, if I was 80 years of age, I don't think I'd really be too interested in the future. More, I'd like to get back to where I know things a little bit better. I think I'd go back a little bit. It'd be a lower number anyway.
You think it'd be lower? Boy, I don't blame you. I'd want to go back, too. I mean, you know,
I think so.
We're not going to be able to breathe our air. The forests are going to be dead. The water is going to be...
very good point there.
I mean, if we don't do something about this, gee whiz. There, I'm off my soapbox. The actual number of men over 80 who would go into the future is 69 of them. It was lower, yeah. It was definitely lower. Okay, John.
Change that card,
Change
Bob.
that card, Bob. 10 is deuce.
Higher, Bob!
Higher, yeah.
Lower, Bob!
Lower, you got it.
Higher, Bob!
Is it higher? It is.
Freeze!
Freeze right there. How's Janet doing? She okay?
Yeah.
Okay. You all right, Janet?
I'm okay.
Okay, no for asking for help now. Okay. We'll be back in just a moment. More Card Sharks. Don't go away.
You can feel symptoms of menopause as early as your 30s. It's called perimenopause. So take the Estroven Perimenopause Quiz. Find out if Estroven can help you reduce many of these symptoms naturally, effectively, without drugs. Don't wait till menopause to get Estroven.
Next time you have to quickly dress up for a party, use a microwave. Hillshire Farm Little Beef Franks are quick and tasty. No wonder they're America's favorite cocktail links.
Whoa. Honey.
What do you think it means?
Means we're going to Big Lots.
Like playing Texas Hold'em? Get this poker tabletop. Closeout price $29.99. Then add one of these poker sets. Closeout price $9.99 each. Euro Pro sewing machines. Closeout price $99.99 each. Plus, these learning toys from Fisher-Price are closeout priced at just $14.99 each. Only at Big Lots. Brand names, closeout prices. Happy holidays.
Fresh, made to order. Sonic's got it, others don't. At Sonic, you won't find any microwaves around here, but you will find delicious all-beef burgers served with the freshest ingredients around and made after you order them, the way you like them. It's not just good, it's Sonic good.
Cold or flu leaving you out in the cold? New Kleenex antiviral tissues trap and kill 99.9% of cold and flu viruses. Thank goodness for Kleenex tissue.
What happens when you add real flour to the unbeatable no-stick power of Pam? Pam for baking, specially created to evenly reach every nook and cranny, so your most challenging baked goods just come out better. Pam for baking, another reason Pam is America's favorite no-stick spray.
And Ray,
I'm a little short.
Not so fast, Don Ryan. These have always brought me luck.
I'll bet.
White Diamonds, the intriguing fragrance from Elizabeth Taylor. This elegant holiday gift set, a $113 value, yours for just $50.
Make your way through the labyrinth of letters on Blockbusters next. After that, watch Hollywood Squares and Match Game on GSN.
That's all the time we have for today. Shirley, it's been nice having you with us on Card Sharks. Thanks for coming all the way from Dallas to help us out. Suzanna and Ashley will be back next time, and I hope you will be back next time, too. For Gene Wood, for Suzanna, for Shirley and the gang, I'm Bob Eubanks. And Corinne Felicia and our staff is having a birthday. We want to wish her a very happy birthday. Bye-bye, everybody.
The best poker players in the world compete in the ultimate poker tournament. Poker Royale, hosted by Kevin Nealon. Tuesday, only 10 players remain. Who will stay in the game?
I like to win. I'm there to win.
Who will get aced out? Poker Royale, the only poker show with a $10 million twist, and half could be yours. Poker Royale, Tuesday at 9 p.m., only on GSN, the network for games.
Tonight, GSN presents You Win Live, the first GSN interactive television experience where $30,000 in cash and prizes will be awarded. Log on today to GSN.com and click on the Play Along button to make sure you have everything you need to win.
GSA.